Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back at our favourite show of the year in the UK. It is Players Classic. We have our container build here. We're here with CSF, Wavetrack, as well as AST Moton and Titan 7. We've got a bunch of products on display. We've got a few cars out on track. We've got Ryan's MK7 Golf GTI, and then Nigel's going to be taking out his G87 M2 as well. So before we go and see those cars on track, let's have a little walk around. I'll go grab Ryan and show you some of our favourite cars.
Volkswagens are back this year. Loads of really old school builds come in. This is actually a really famous old build that has been refreshed and come back for this year. You'll see loads of Volkswagens here. There's another one behind us just there. And PVW is back as well, so we'll spend some time on the PVW stand. So you will notice a lack of rear doors on this Jetta. So it's a Jetta Coupe. And then inside the engine bay, we've got a 16 valve turbo, which is the choice like 90s to early 2000s build. So this is like period correct. Tartan Recaros on the inside and Ultiman wheels, which is a pretty new brand, but they're making some really nice wheels. Grounded sticker on the back. Grounded was a club formed in like, I want to say 2010-ish, 2008, 2010. And these boys used to put out some of the best like Volkswagen water-cooled builds going. So it's cool to see that sticker. You'll notice a lot of 80s cars as well. So we've got an Esprit here, we've got two 190Es, one there, and then a load of Novas as well back here.
The Opel badges are coming back.
Nova SR interior. That's a rare tartan brown look. Seen the interior in that 198.
We literally grew up on on Novas and
Unfortunately,
Corsa
our childhood was very much Novas, XE conversions, that kind of thing. Check out the interior inside here. That looks to me like the interior from James Brown's 190E build that has perhaps been repurposed in this car.
I apologise to all the viewers with all the glare.
Just Ash's reflection. Ash, check this out. It's got your engine in the boot. Got a pair of tillets in there. That looks absolutely terrifying to drive, to be honest.
Fuel tank in the front as well.
Yeah, so any impacts will definitely...
So instead of having an engine and your knees as a crumple zone, it's now got the fuel tank and your knees. What's this got in it? The B10 Screamers?
It looks scary.
That's a lovely little build, that is.
So what are we thinking? Like, it's going to be 240 horsepower in 500 kilos, maybe? It's not going to weigh a lot. So it looks like it's got the whole sort of K20 drivetrain straight in the back. It's got a torsion bar sort of trailing army setup. I wonder if that's a kit that you can buy. That's the Corolla. So I was talking about this car earlier. Really patinaed Corolla, which is one of my personal favourites. So obviously it's pretty weathered. The interior's got a lot of wear, but this is super cool. You can't fake this sort of look. That's proper, isn't it?
Mark 1s as well.
Oh yeah.
Rusty Mark 1.
SSR Mark 1s. That is the first split rim that has ever existed.
The number plate moulded to the
Oh yeah. So this is back when all the Toyotas had like their own badge, so that's Corolla of the era.
I didn't know know that.
Do you realise all the Toyota nerds are going to come out in the YouTube comments?
Mike's also a Toyota nerd, so it's going to be extra nerdy on this
He's
episode.
here already, early to the party. Oh, we do love
We've got
TVR.
a race truck. What's that? It's got a cage in the back. Interesting. I wonder what the story is there. So a bit of a pro mod sort of situation. Just handed me the microphone, like expecting a result. He's walked away. He's walked away. Right. We will find some people to talk to us though.
Alright, let's have a little peek inside quick.
RS 500 is pretty cool.
Oil for SE36.
RS 500. I have not had good experience with these engines.
Tell me more.
I used to have a Westfield with a Cosworth YB in it. I did one track day and exploded the engine. Not dissimilar to my experience with the MK7 GTI this year, actually, to be honest. BBS kit on a Mark II.
It's the Mark II time.
Ash just looked at me expectantly because he saw a strangely modified, like, sort of 80s aftermarket VW and expected me to know the answers, and he was completely right. So, Zender wheels. I believe this is a BBS kit, but it also might be a camo kit because we've got a camo sticker on the back. So he's got the GTI roof spoiler, he's got the mid spoiler, and he's got the, what do you call that, louver, rear window louver. So he's got the full assortment of add-ons. Heck blend. What else have we got going?
That is one of the best German words ever.
Any other rare stuff? Yeah, so Mark I Sirocco steering wheel. That is a rare thing. Seems to have a phone in. It's got a Siemens phone in there. Any other?
What's the story on these window wipers?
Oh, that was just kind of an 80s thing. So they're a general accessory.
I picked out the only unmodified thing on the car.
But this is quite a rare piece. I think that's a camo piece. I think they called that kit the X1. You've got the headlight washers, which is a pretty uncommon thing. Yeah, some cool bits on this Mark II. Like I say, Mark II's are coming back. This is a proper OG cab turbo. Lotus Carlton style wheels, AP brakes.
Do you know what? 10 years on, I can really appreciate these cars now.
It's as good as it gets. This is a very strange thing that we've spotted over here. KP Starlet, but it has a 16-valve Mark II Golf engine inside it, but rear-wheel drive. So that's not what I expected to see when I looked up to it. It looks like they've mounted it so far back they've had to change the bulkhead as well. That is very cool, but very unexpected. Also got a dry sump on it. Done the main show area on the grass, and now we're moving through one of the three paddocks. So the first one, we're greeted with a Mini and 240Z, and then over here, look at this Hooters liveried old American thing. There's literally one of everything here at Players Show. It is a Dodge Monaco, which I've never heard of before. This is the sort of thing we should be driving to Old Trace, Ash. Look how comfy it is inside.
There's a lot of metal on this thing.
Ultimate road trip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a rear bench as well.
I think you could probably sleep led down in the back of that. That is a big machine.
I don't think the people at Dodge ever went to Monaco.
You wouldn't get around Monaco.
G40.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool actually. What did I tell you? Volkswagens, water cooled Volkswagens are back. Yeah. I reckon all these like 90s water cooled Volkswagen. This is a pretty nostalgic car as well to see out. It's the OG Dulu Supra. So this has got like all the stuff on it. Come in the engine bay. Check this out. What year is this? 2012. 2012 this feature is. When do you think this car came out, Mike? What was the first time you saw it? Around that sort of time? 2008, 2012?
I think so. Probably 2012.
Yeah. So when was the first time you saw it?
Good question.
Gonna be, we're talking like a tracks or that kind of show, right?
I would have thought so. Tracks. Do you know, I haven't been to tracks for years.
Yeah, this is a proper demo car track sort of vibe. So the bits we've got the Dulu wheels. What's the kit? Was that their own kit as well?
I think it's Dulu kit, yeah.
Mirrors. So the kit was front bumper, side skirts, mirrors, rear spats, and they always had this like low mount sort of wing on the back as well. That was like the look. Check this out. We need a slogan like this. The most powerful advanced form for the active spirit. Do you have an active spirit? No, mine's
so.
actually, I think my spirit's dead, to be honest.
Oh, we've got a signature on the is that swell pot?
I think that's where all the fuel stuff sits. Yeah. So Sumo Power were the distributor for Dulu, and they built a series of these cars back in that era. And I'm starting to see a few of them come out. There's the Taniguchi S15 as well.
Yeah.
So we'll try and find that.
The Genki one. With
Yeah.
the red one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll try and find that as well and show you.
I'd like to take up a career in media.
Mike has started this career path without actually negotiating the contract. So
I'm just here for the ride. It's okay.
G60 rallies have come out, which are cool. I don't really see those. Here you go, PVW magazine is back. Again, like what year are we in? Because it feels like I'm rerunning like my early 20s. Yeah, this is crazy. 180 Mark, is that Mark II Sirocco? On work?
No, I think it's a 2.
It's a Mark II.
Not that I'm
it's
that,
not a one,
not that I'm
yeah,
that qualified on the matter, but I think it doesn't look like a 1.
Yeah, this is a 2, which is essentially like a kind of Mark II Golf setup, Mark 1 Golf, Mark II Golf kind of setup. I think they're like 16s or 17. 17-inch works on it, which is pretty wild. I'll fucking bake it.
It's getting hot, isn't it?
Okay, what else do we have in the third paddock?
Lotus Cortina.
Yeah, that is a cool car. Mini lights, AO48s. So I'm presuming this one's pretty fast. Has to be. Teddy bear in the front window says #1 Grandad.
Fitting.
There's a terrible, terrible car behind you, Ash. The owner of this particular vehicle, I don't know what he was thinking when he's put this car together. Belongs to Mike.
Indeed, yes.
20 valve, so you take this to the ring, right?
Indeed, yes.
You've got the engine rebuilt, you've got the back end rebuilt, like mechanically the whole thing.
The only thing I haven't touched is the gearbox.
Okay,
And
so that's likely the thing that's going to let you down.
you know what? I don't think it is. It's been good. It's been good for so long.
Good,
and
good.
I haven't bothered it.
But you're going off to the ring in a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked.
Like sieve the ball bearings and the and the chunks out of oil, and there we go. Put it back in.
People just do not use these cars, so it's wicked that you're taking it to the ring. And yeah, look forward to seeing the pictures of you around the carousel.
All about the jump.
Ah, the jump, yeah.
And I'll be on an Instagram reel on the roof. You know what I mean?
This is cool. What we got? BBS. What's the E number? I want to say E50, but I don't think they are.
Out of my pay grade.
If you know what E number these BBSs are, let us know, because it's escaped me. I'm saying E23 or E50, can't remember. A couple of Camaros. I don't know a huge amount about these, but I do like the way they look. This is like Stranger Things style sort of shape, and then the one next to it I think is a bit earlier. I think these came later, like 70s, and these are more 60s.
Got that done on the grate on the crash test.
There we go, Holy Grail car. You might know more about this than me, maybe. Not a huge Nissan guy, but I know the provenance of such a vehicle.
I mean, I know that Genki made the Tokyo Highway Challenge video games.
Right, okay.
I know that much.
So this is the sort of car you'll see in like option videos and like you know, all those collectible DVDs, magazines, stuff like that.
It's a car you always see on the internet.
Yeah, and it's one that people copy livery looks of and you know, like kind of kit looks of all the time.
We have a readout.
We can read you some facts. HKS Hyper Genki Silvia RS2 S15 D1 GP HKS works car. It's quite a mouthful.
2.2.
Yeah, it's got a HKS stroker in it. So D1 GP is like the really nostalgic era of drift cars that everybody's trying to like recreate now. So you'll see lots of drift car builds with liveries and stuff like that. But this is the original era that people are trying to recreate. Let's have a look. So sequential HKS gearbox, 500 horsepower, 2.2 litre HKS stroker, and yeah, the driver is Nob. Noberto Taniguchi. There you go. So, Gran Turismo is in. Yeah, this is like as iconic as you could possibly get. Okay, we're here with Mr. Al Clark.
Hello.
With this
Hello.
wonderful GC3. So you're running Moton.
Moton,
right?
yeah, AST Moton, two-way.
Yeah, you can see him sat
There they
on
are.
the back here.
Yeah.
So you've got the dry brakes as well. So you
Yeah,
can,
the dry brakes for the installation, but they work so well.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, the damping control genuinely has been a massive upgrade to where I was. I was on
What did you have before?
Manti Club Sport KWV3
Okay, cool.
things. They were good, but they were quite bouncy.
Yep.
And this is not a car that you want to be bouncy, especially as it
Not the back end.
Yeah, it spends most of its time on Nürburgring, as you know, and yeah, so finally it feels like it's tied down. It just floats through bumps. It's awesome. I'm
Amazing.
massive
That's really
fan
good
of
to
it.
hear.
Yeah.
And some of the other things you've got in the car, AO52s,
AO52s,
yeah,
again, massive fan of these. They work so well. The roll on and off grip, absolutely wicked. And then underneath, it's all, you know, basically full cup cars, spherical bearings, everything. Couple of little cheeky hidden goodies like.
Oh yeah, set up by String 3. You got to shout them
by
out.
String Theory, shout out Bon. And then yeah, we got
Another 996 OG.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
996 crew.
So we got so carbon Kevlar doors. So those weigh 0.
Yeah.
Those are amazing. And obviously carbon Kevlar hood.
Did you have the seats and everything in there?
That's
Club
all
Sport
factory.
Car? Yep.
Complete factory Club Sport car.
So you got a Kevlar hood as well?
Kevlar hood as well. So that's
amazing.
all good.
I love how you wouldn't notice a lot of that stuff.
That is the plan. I think.
Although the badge is.
I'm going to sort that.
That's a giveaway.
I couldn't get a badge, so I want to put a metal badge on it.
Yep.
Most people don't they're like, oh, you got to put a sticker on. I'm like, I quite like the shiny metal badge.
Yeah, okay.
But they always come with 2 prongs in the back, and I literally just haven't filed down the back of it. It took me ages to get a proper 2004 badge that was right.
Your headlights are in exceptional condition as well, which I'm slightly jealous of.
Somehow, these have always been this colour, and they've never gone yellow, so I don't really know. And these are also weird, because they don't have no headlight washers either.
Why?
Club Sport.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my favourite cars here, because you've got the Club Sport front section of the cage, you got really nice headlights, and it was flying around the circuit. So
it was awesome around here. Yeah, no, it was really good fun.
You got to hit the road, so thank you for coming, thanks for bringing the car, and thanks for letting us know a little bit about it.
Pleasure.
Nice one, bro. That's a good handshake.
So we're back over at the Regal Autosport booth. Got Ryan here, got Ryan's GTI here. So Ryan, you've done quite a lot of modifications to this car over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Just run us through what you've done.
Yeah, I've done a lifetime of mods in about 2 weeks. So we've got ASD 5100 suspension, the Titan 7 wheels, Tarox brakes front and rear. So big brake kit on the front, which fits underneath the 18s, and I've also done the disc pad and line upgrade in the rear.
It's actually sitting really nice as well. You've got, what, CRSs, 245s on there?
Yeah, so we've gone for a big tyre, 245/40. I have had to roll the front arches slightly, but it fits on the rear just nicely. I've got Verkline camber arms in the back, some hard race toe arms, and then in the front I've got the full Verkline subframe and lower control arm combo. So I've got 3.5 degrees camber on the front, 2.5 on the rear, and that's what you need if you're going to fit 245s basically.
How was it on the circuit?
Really loved it on the circuit, it was wicked. Had a couple of dry runs. Her first lap out was interesting because I've just assembled the car and it was super wet, so a bit nervous getting used to it, but as it dried out the car started to go really quickly. Unfortunately though, I do have a really loud knocking sound, so I'm going to have to disassemble the engine. The engine's the only thing I haven't touched, so I think that might be the thing that's let me down.
And how many thousand miles has it done?
It does have 142,000 miles, which is really high for one of these. But it'd be interesting to know what has failed. Obviously, it helps us to understand the limits of these engines and helps us with your build as well.
And what have you done in the interior?
So I've tried to keep it fairly standard, just a Club Sporty kind of feel. So I've got a single Tillet B10 in there. So the reason I've gone for the Billet B10 is because it's quite a modern looking seat. Obviously the interior in the Mark 7's really modern. You've got all the creature comforts, entertainment and stuff like that. And the seats are quite a modern design. So I wanted it to look a bit futuristic, and they're actually really comfortable. So I've done a lot of street miles in this car. I did about 300 before the track day. And yeah, they're super comfortable, super lightweight. I haven't measured it, but this is going to be at least 20 kilos lighter than the standard setup with the airbag and stuff.
And you're still running the factory seatbelts as well?
Yeah, factory seatbelts, because the B10 has this cutout across the middle, so you can just go straight across.
And how was it with the factory seat with sticky tyres around the circuit?
With the factory seatbelt? Yeah, I'm going to have to put harnesses in there, I think. But yeah, certainly for if you were doing Nürburgring TF, that's a lovely setup, so not too restrictive, you can still get good visibility around you. But yeah, the main thing with this is that the seatbelt's actually on you, not the seat, so quite a nice seat to use if you do have a Club Sport type build. Yes, the other things we've got on the car, obviously the Miltech's on it really for power, so I've gone for the titanium tips at the back, so quite like the look, quite subtle, but the power obviously comes from the downpipe in the engine bay. Nice thing about the Miltech stuff is it has a cast downpipe, so it maximises the sort of flow because it's not restricted by just a tube bend. You've got a formed cast elbow. We've also got the full suite of racing line stuff, so racing line intake, the 4-piece as we sell it, which is the turbo elbow, the turbo inlet pipe, the R600, and also the turbo muffler.
You've also gone for the coolant underhose as well, I see.
Yeah, I've hidden the hose, yeah. So just a nice little dress-up part that you can do if you want to. Racing light and catch can, which is really important for track MQB cars, otherwise it turns into a bit of a smoke screen. Also got the oil cooler in the front. I've got a CSF radiator, CSF intercooler, which isn't yet on the market but might be coming soon. We've taken the gearbox out of it. Obviously we were doing the subframe anyway, so just dropped that all out. I do have the factory VAQ and a wave track LSD inside, and then they've also got the racing line solid sort of racy engine mounts. They're quite harsh, but it certainly goes with the vibe of the whole car. And being that it's a manual, with the Teleflex cables, having the engine mounted solidly is really helpful with the shifts, especially under deceleration.
So we've shown you all the cars at the show. Let's walk you around our booth. So obviously we said we've got AST Moton supporting us this year. So we've got a bunch of AST Moton products on display. We've got the one-ways. We have the internal two-way. So this is a very, very new development, just been brought to market. So instead of having a remote reservoir for your two-way system, you have an internal two-way. So this basically means there's one single knob, you have a rebound and compression, and you just lift it up or twist it to push it down, and that gets your adjustment. And then Moton's also debuting their air cup system. So this is a proprietary system they've optimized for use on their Moton kits, and that gives you about 50 mil of lift. It's actually what we're running on the GT7 M2 here as well. You've got your usual two ways with the remote reservoir, three ways, and then the AST products as well, which were inverted. Spoken to a lot of people at this show about what they're running at the moment, how we can improve the suspension, especially a lot of custom kits with custom heights as well. Some really interesting conversations. We have over here been getting a lot of bums in seats with the tilt seats. Every single person that comes up says, I bet these aren't comfortable. We get them to sit them in the seat and they're like, oh my God, these are the most comfy thing. And we actually have someone asleep in one just over there to prove a bit of a point. So you've got the Club Regal merch. Really, really cool to see loads of people at Players wearing the merch, and they're available now online as well. So we've just restocked them. Grab them before we head to Festival Speed, and they'll probably all be sold out by then. And then over here we have obviously Wave Track, our favourite limited slip differential, various different makes and models we've got here, and then some of our most popular CSF products as well. We've got the oil coolers, we've got the charge cooler range, and the all aluminium water radiators. Running this product on Ryan's MK7 GTI, which has been keeping it nice and cool on track. We have our tree of wheels, or tree of Titan 7s. We've got the latest wheel design, which is the TP5. It's a new 5-spoke split design. R44's F80 M3 has been running that, looks amazing on track. Development on from the TS5, which is the earlier version of the 5-spoke split. Down the bottom, you've also got a new for 2025 design, which is the TM20, which is being run on Ryan's MK7 GTI, and then we've also got it on Club Sport Garage's F87 M2. And then let's head over here, we chat about Nigel's G87 M2. So I said earlier, the B10 is super, super comfy, and we have someone asleep in the passenger seat. So we've obviously modified this car super, super heavily. Nigel's been using this car out on track today. He's really, really enjoying it. It's his first time out on track in it. It's run absolutely flawlessly. Let's run through the modifications that we've got. Obviously, on the outside of the car, we've got the full Vorsteiner, I think it's a VRS body kit on there. So carbon front lip. You've got the carbon hood, carbon fenders, carbon side skirts, carbon ducktail boot, and then also the carbon diffuser. Engine bay is heavily modified. Pretty much every single piece of carbon in here has been changed. Like the cooling shroud, we've got the CSL brace from Eventuri intakes. Hiding just here in the lovely blue colour, we've got the CSF intake manifold, we've got the CSF transmission cooler and the heat exchanger, and it's been keeping everything nicely cool today. Obviously the TD6 is on here, so 2020 setup. Nigel's said that he has cooked the brakes today, so the brake pedal's gone a bit soft. He's running the standard fluid, standard lines, standard pads, standard discs. So that's something we'll look at in the coming weeks. Securing the wheels, we have the Titan 7 forged titanium wheel nuts, and then we have the stud conversion on there as well.
Hope you enjoyed the vlog here at Players Classic. It's the end of the day. It's time to pack down the stand and get it ready for Festival Speed.
But in the meantime, we're going to be heading across to Ultrace.
Yep.
So we're going to go to Wroclaw. We've also potentially planning a really, really cool trip with AST, where we're going to do another factory visit. It's the first time you've been there, because obviously I've been there a couple of years ago. And then what's the other plan we've got there potentially? Maybe go to Munich, maybe stop off at a few cool places.
There's some secret stuff formulating. We'll take you along one, but really excited to go to the AST factory. First time I've seen it, I'll take you along with me.
And we'll do a full vlog from Ultrace as well, so see you on that video.
Ultrace is like the best show ever.
Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't done already, then give us a thumbs up. If you want to watch some of our other videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, then click up here. If you want to watch some other videos in the same playlist, then click here. And if you haven't done already, then hit the subscribe button right here.